All right, the Fall Guy is finally here. Um, the Fall Guy is one of the movies that I've been looking forward to throughout the summer season. Um, we are already in the summer season. May begins summer, and the summer starts with the Fall Guy. Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling began the summer. This is a movie that was not in my most anticipated movies of all time because I don't remember hearing about, hearing about this movie at that time. Might have did, probably was not excited for it, but the trailers, the promotion for it really got me excited um, for this movie. I really enjoy Ryan Gosling. I think he's a terrific actor. Um, and so is Emily Blunt. I really enjoy Emily Blunt. Um, I really liked her work with The Rock or Dwayne Johnson um, and Jung Goose. And I said Dwayne Johnson. We're not supposed to be talking about Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So I know we're not supposed to be talking to him about him right now. But yeah, I think she did a great job. She works very well with her husband, John Krasinski or Krasinski or how to pronounce his last name. They worked very well together in A Quiet Place, um, and their husband and wife in real life, and they were both in that movie. And a lot of the movies that they're in together, John Krasinski or Karins, I think it's Krasinski. I think that's pronounced his last name. Um, is like the director or the director of the movie. So not only John Krasinski is the actor or an actor in it, but he's also the director. And I really like John Krasinski. Obviously, I enjoyed him when he was Mr. Fantastic in Multiverse of Madness and Doctor Strange, a fan cast that Disney and Kevin Feige, from president for Marvel Studios, made our dream come true by having John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic. We may or may not see him again. You know, you never know. Um, and another dream fan cast has not been fulfilled yet. Has been Emily Blunt as Sue Storm. So we may see John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic and Emily Blunt, Sue Storm in the MCU. Maybe in Avengers Secret Wars, they'll probably bring him back and finally have Emily Blunt, Sue Storm together. We never know. Anyway, but I really like them. And obviously, Ryan Gosling's a very terrific actor, like I said. Ken, as he played Ken in Barbie, he was phenomenal in that role. He owned the role of Ken in Barbie. The song "I'm Just Ken," that song, I always be playing that song all the time. I really love that song. Very great song. I really enjoyed Barbie. I remember when Barbie was announced, the day that Barbie was announced. Can't remember when they announced it. I was laughing so hard of how stupid the idea was for them to make a movie about Barbie. I said to myself, who's gonna want to watch a movie about Barbies? How are you gonna make a movie about Barbies? I made fun of this movie so much, and I enjoyed Barbie. I loved Barbie, and I loved the song "I'm Just Ken," and just Ryan Gosling just owned that role. So Ryan Gosling is back, or this not back. This time he's teaming up with Emily Blunt. Obviously he teamed up with Margot Robbie with Barbie. Now he's teaming up with Emily Blunt, and the chemistry between Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt worked very very well on screen. I love both of them on their on screen chemistry. Even in their interviews about these movies, about the movie, they are very terrific people, and I really love their energy and I really love them. You know what I mean? So and they worked very very well in this movie. This movie is about a stunt. You know what I mean? It's about them making a movie. You know what I mean? I thought it was very cool with the concept of Fall Guy is we're watching a movie of someone making the movie, right? And Ryan Gosling is a stunt. He's the one who makes all the stunts in this movie. And very great stunts. You know what I mean? Very stunts that surprised me. You know what I mean? That were very very well made stunts by Ryan Gosling. Um, and I don't think we have never seen a movie like that or haven't in a while where they make a movie about them actually making the movie, which is very, very interesting. It's okay. Because I didn't, like I said, I did not really know what this movie was. I wanted to watch The Fall Guy because of the trailers, right? The trailers were the ones who got me into it. I did not really was knowing what this movie was about. But then I saw this movie, but they're making the movie, Ryan Gosling, right? Making the movie, I was like, oh wow, this is very very interesting. They even had Aaron Taylor Johnson is in this. Uh, you know what I mean? Ryan Gosling played Colt Severs, and Emily Blunt played Jodie Morena. Aaron Taylor Johnson, you guys know who Aaron Taylor Johnson is? He was in Kick Ass. I think they made two Kick Ass movies. Um, he was Quicksilver in the MCU and got killed off. They chose Quicksilver in Avengers: Age of Ultron and kill him off in that same movie. And I thought that Aaron Taylor Johnson did a very great job as Quicksilver. I really liked this Quicksilver. Obviously, we all know the other Quicksilver, Evan Peters, who played Pietro Maximoff Quicksilver in the Fox X-Men films, right? Um, and so, but Aaron Taylor Johnson played him in the MCU. Whether we see him again or not as Quicksilver, I kind of thought it was a wasted opportunity for him. Um, I that you guys do not, if you guys do not know, Quicksilver, even the Scarlet Witch, are X-Men characters or part of the X-Men family, I guess. So at that time, 20th Century Fox owned the rights of X-Men, right? And they owned the rights of Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch. Um, there was a rumor that they told Disney, according to a rumor, that they had to kill off Aaron Taylor Johnson's Quicksilver because they were using Quicksilver in X-Men. So there was not that way there wasn't a confusion. So the reason why they kill him off was because of Fox. I do not know if that's true or not. I do not know if 20th Century Fox came up to Disney and said, "Hey, you know what? We're using Quicksilver. I understand you want to use him in the MCU, but we own the character. We want to use him. You know what I mean? So you can't use the character." But now Disney owns Fox, right? They own X-Men, so they could do whatever they want with the Quicksilver character. Whether they bring him back or not, it is unknown. But and I really enjoyed Aaron Taylor Johnson in Bullet Train when he was with Bad Bunny and Brian Tyree Henry, which was also in the MCU with Internals, which is a movie that I don't talk about because I don't like the Internals and I don't care about those characters at all. But I do think that Brian Tyree Henry was is a great actor. Anyways, going into Aaron Taylor Johnson, I know I'm getting off track. He was great in this movie. Very terrific. I think he kills every single role. I think all the roles that he chooses to play. I think he's very specific about the roles he chooses to play. You know what I mean? And I thought that he chose a great role to play. I thought the character he played with did very, very well. Um, Stephanie Hugh as Alma Milan. She was great as well. I think Stephanie Hugh was one of the movies that got an Oscar. Um, or Sue, I think it's pronounced Sue, not Hugh. Sue. Was it the holdover she was in? I can't remember, but I think she won it all. She was nominated. Winston Duke as Dan Tucker. We all know Winston Duke. He played M'Baku in the MCU, or plays M'Baku um, in the MCU, and Black Panther and the Black Panther Wakanda Forever. He is now the king of Wakanda, right after I mean, we all know the passing of Chadwick Boseman. Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Shuri is the new Black Panther, and they made Winston Duke the king of Wakanda, which I thought was very, very great. I think he deserves to be the king of Wakanda, and I really enjoyed Winston Duke. Right, Winston Duke. I think He's a great actor. Right now, he's been rumored for DC, for James Gunn DC, to play one of the characters. And I can't think of it top of my head. It might get to me or not. Anyway, he's supposed to be playing one of these, or rumored to be playing one of these characters in DC. Um, so I think it's a choice of color. So I can't remember who he's supposed. I think it was Batman. I think he was rumored to play Batman, in or he wants to play Batman or something. I don't know. It might have been Batman, but I think might be wrong. But anyways, I think Winston Duke is a great actor. I really enjoy him as Mbaku, and yeah, he was really great in this movie. I loved his performance, and I think everybody did a great performance in this movie. And Lee Majors is in this. I don't know, never heard of that. Never heard of him. So the premise is Colt Savers, a Hollywood stunt performer, works with stunt double for famous actor Tom Ryder, obviously, which is Aaron Taylor Johnson's character. However, he gets severely injured during a stunt gone wrong, and he bets his career and his girlfriend, Joey Moreno, a camera woman, obviously, which is Emily Blunt. Um, like I said, this the chemistry between um, Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt worked very, very, very well. You know what I mean? They worked very, very well in this movie. I think they were perfectly casted, suited for this type of movie. Um, the the film, right? The film exceeded my expectations. I did, like I said, going into this, I did not know what kind of movie was I going to be getting into, what kind of movie this is. But like I said, this was so cool to get a movie about stunts. You know what I mean? About them making a movie, and you know what I mean. Like they made this movie with a movie being with them making a movie inside a movie, if that really makes sense. And I thought that was so fantastic because you learn so much. You know what I mean? And how a movie gets made, what they do, what some person does, what this does person does, what all this does. So I think this is like a very great, well-made movie that is learn. You learn something from this movie. And I think that if you want to learn something like that, if you want to know how a movie gets made, I think The Fall Guy is the movie to go right into you. And so I thought that was very, very cool that that this movie was made like that. Um, the stunts were very, very exceeded my expectations. Those are very great stunts I have not seen in a long time in a movie. Very um injuring stunts, you know what I mean? Stunts that get injured. People like the stunts went all aboard. They went crazy with the stunts. I was shocked, surprised with how many stunts they pulled and how they were able to get away with all these stunts. Because that was mind blowing. You know what I mean? Getting to see all these stunts, and I've never seen a lot of stunts in a movie before like this one. So Ryan Gosling did a great job with him doing the stunts. You know what I mean? And yeah, that was like one of the best parts about the movie was like the stunts and getting to see how to make a movie, which is like I said, which I really really enjoyed. Um, you get to see cars rolling down, falling through the air, crashing through the glass onto the ground. Um, Very great CGI. You know what I mean? Way better CGI than Marvel for sure. Like I said, I talked about how Marvel needs to work on their CGI. I think Marvel needs to learn from this, right? They need to learn from this, right? Um, like I said, this movie was action packed, cars getting destroyed, cars rolling around, big explosions. Very, just very, very well made movie. That, you know what I mean? They even show you how to use the special effects, the VFX, which I thought was very, very cool to learn as well. how to make them as well, which is very, very great. I think this is just a very fun movie to begin with the summer. Like I said, a great summer movie. Um, and just a way of learning how a movie gets made. If you ever want to learn how a movie gets made, how special effects gets made, how the stunt work people get do and all that stuff, what they do, this is the movie for you. I think you will enjoy this movie. You will learn so much about that, you know what I mean, in the movie, like in this kind of movie, because I do not know what kind of movie it was going into this movie. But yeah, this movie um, was a very fun movie, a great way to start the summer of 2024. You know what I mean? We got Kingdom of the Planet Apes coming out soon. You know what I mean? Looking forward to it. We got Inside Out 2 coming next month. A lot of great, fantastic movies that I'll be reviewing here on the channel. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think about my review for The Fall Guys starring Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling. I really enjoyed it. Had a fun time. If you guys are new here, make sure to thumbs up, subscribe if you guys like, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.